gathered ages of my trading experience and RSI studies in one video, and I'm gonna share it with y'all, my friends. Let's go ahead and start. Hello everyone! In this video, I'm going to teach you a proper way to trade with the RSI indicator. My personal goal for today's trading session is increasing the deposit by an extra 2 to 3 grand at least. Considering my initial deposit is a relatively humble amount, although the target net earn is still decent, to be honest. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my entire thought process, the way we can look for an entry point and properly distribute our investments in terms of a stable daily income. So let's set the indicator up right away. It can be enabled in the top left corner via the indicators menu. Here's our lovely RSI. We're clicking it once and let's edit it a little bit. The period is set to 14 by default in the style section. However, we are adjusting the main line by making it a bit bolder, along with the 70 and 30 lines, a bit of a bolder look for them. So now we're witnessing a visually comprehensive indicator that will help us make money today. If you don't know yet how the indicator works, I'm explaining some of the basic features right now. So guys, you've just watched the video on the RSI operating mechanism. Now we're finally getting to practice. I've already placed the first trade. Let's clear this one up and apply it in action. Look, the indicator fell into the area of an oversold condition at some point. The market was ready to reverse at that point. At that moment, when the indicator goes below 30 or above the 70% line, we gotta look for an appropriate entry point, upwards or downwards, depending on the area, the condition the market is currently in. I noticed the indicator had returned into its normal range all the way from the oversold condition area. That is essentially a signal for the market to finally reverse and begin its upward motion so that the RSI indicator gets back into the normal channel formed by the 30 and 70% lines as well. By the way, the first deal has closed in profit. To me personally, the essential signal to enter was this situation right here. It's a candle, the first important, that indicates an upcoming market growth. The pattern consists of 3 candles. The first one is usually red. Then after the red one, we've got a Doji candle, such a tiny little one compared to these giants here. And the next candle is a rising green one. Here it is, by the way, that engulfs the entire previous fall. This is a reversing pattern, so giving credits to RSI as well, the signal worked out very nicely. So my dear friends, we're placing the second trade. This case is just as simple. Let's analyze the market real quick. As I've already said, first things first, we pay attention to our today's star, the RSI indicator. We only look for signals when the indicator is in either an oversold condition or an overbought state. To this moment, it's recently been in an oversold state, so we can go ahead and place an upward trade. If we manage to find a signal within the chart itself, it can indicate a good moment to enter it. The trade is really simple. There is an already familiar pattern right here, quite similar to engulfing. We've got 2 candles of the same size. This time the first one is red and another one is green. The current occurrence thereby looks like this. Here's a falling candle, which stands for powerful sales, and there's a rising candle that engulfs the previous fall entirely. As a result, we're witnessing the engulfing pattern, which is most of the time followed by the market complete reversal. Together with our RSI indicator, it ends up being a great profitable signal. So guys, we're back at it. Let's place another trade upwards. This case is just as simple. First of all, RSI is an oversold condition. I remind y'all that oversold state area is the 30% level and everything below, as we can see it at the moment. And secondly, here's a pattern called a Doji candle, which is a single candle with such a tiny body and a large long shadow. This particular candle's shadow is pointing downwards. Basically, the candle used to be red at some point, but then the buyer power took over the market and pushed the entire sold volume up, which is exactly why this downwards shadow formed. Overall, the signal is to buy, so we're placing a 1-minute upward trade and waiting for the result. Let's see. So the signal worked out amazingly. The next candle is green, a rising one. So we've successfully earned another $920. So let's place one more trade downwards. Everything's simple and obvious in this case just as well. The RSI is in overbought condition, so while the indicator is in the critical state, we're looking for a convenient entry point with a signal to sell. We've successfully found the moment to enter at. Here's something similar to the engulfing pattern, which we've already repeatedly faced in this video. This is what the pattern looks like in this case. We've got a huge green rising candle followed by a falling red one, almost of a similar size to the green one, that has nevertheless seemingly successfully attempted to engulf the entire previous growth. So after receiving the signal, we are placing a downward trade and waiting for the outcome. So I'm sure no comment is necessary so far. The deal has confidently closed. Let's move on to the next one. My dear friends, a very popular candle pattern is forming as we speak. We're waiting for a moment to enter upwards. We're indeed placing a trade against the trend now. It is in fact a pretty risky one. However, let's go ahead and try it out. We've got the oversold RSI, so we were thoroughly looking for a point to enter upwards at, and we've succeeded to find it within this signal right here. There's such a fabulous Doji candle with this petite body and a very long downward shadow. That's the signal to buy. Let's see how it goes. As I've already said, there's a certain risk to trading against the trend, which we've bravely taken. So we're placing 2 additional covering deals after the first one that has just unfortunately lost. So I wouldn't say this trade was a confident one of a kind. However, we're still getting the profit. Our account balance has increased fabulously in terms of today's trading session. The last candle got followed by a green one, so we've earned a decent sum. So guys, we've made over $4,000 in a single trading session today, thanks to the RSI indicator. That's it for today's educational video. I wish everyone a lucky trading time. See you very, very soon.